Hey everyone, welcome back to the BKJ automation page, and today I'm going to show you my new tool called Family Dashboard. If you've ever had to dig through Windows Explorer to find an RFA file, load it into Revit, realize it's the wrong one, and start all over, I built this tool for you. Today I'm walking you through Family Dashboard, a BKJ automation Revit plugin that gives you a live, visual library of all the families in your project, right inside a docked panel alongside Revit. Live thumbnails, category filtering, tag search, and one-click loading, all scoped to the current project. By the end of this video you'll know exactly how to set it up, use every feature, and get the most out of it. Let's get into it. Here's the situation most Revit users are dealing with. You're working on a project and you need a specific family. Maybe it's a specialty fixture, a custom panel, or a piece of equipment your team modeled. You know it exists somewhere, but it's buried in a shared drive folder with 100 other RFA files, no previews, just file names. So you start loading families into Revit one by one just to see what they look like. And every time someone asks, what families do we have for this project? You're back in Windows Explorer again. Family Dashboard eliminates that workflow entirely. You import your families once, and from that point on you have a visual catalog always there, always ready. You can find the Family Dashboard plugin on the Autodesk App Store, just search for Family Dashboard or click the link in the description below and it will take you directly there. It works on Revit 2023 through 2027. Once you install it, you'll see the BKJ automation panel appear on your add-ins tab. And now I will open Revit and show you how it works. Let's get to it. Before I start clicking buttons, let me just show you what the panel looks like so you understand the layout. When you launch it from the ribbon add-ins, BKJ Automation, Family Dashboard, a panel docks right alongside your Revit window. It stays out of the way while you work, just like a browser sidebar. At the top you've got a search bar and a category filter dropdown. In the middle is your family catalog cards with thumbnails, family names, and categories. And at the bottom of each card you've got your action buttons. Everything is scoped to the current project. Open a different project, you get a different catalog. The catalogs are completely independent. If you're enjoying this video so far, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, it helps me keep making tutorial videos like this for every new plugin I release. Let's add some families. I'll click the plus import RFA button in the ribbon. A file browser opens and I can select one or multiple RFA files at once. I'll grab a few from our project folder here and click open. The cards appear in the panel immediately. You'll notice the thumbnails, Family Dashboard generates those automatically in 3 tiers. First it tries to pull the embedded preview image right out of the RFA file, which is instant. If that's not available, it generates a name card with the family name and category. And in the background it'll fire up a live Revit render, a shaded isometric view for the best quality thumbnail. That one runs quietly in the background and updates the card when it's done. So you always get something useful right away, and it gets better over time. Now let me show you the other import option, from Document. I'll click the From Document button in the ribbon. This scans the active Revit project and automatically imports every family that's already loaded in it. If you're picking up a project midstream or just want to build a catalog from what's already there, this is the fastest way to get started. All the families show up as cards and the thumbnails start generating. Now let's talk about the catalog. Here's where it gets useful day to day. The search bar at the top is a live filter. As I type, the cards narrow down in real time. So if I type panel I immediately see only the families with panel in the name. The category dropdown filters by Revit category, so I can show only electrical fixtures, or only mechanical equipment, or only generic models. If you've got a large catalog, this is how you keep it organized without any extra work. Tags: each card has a tag button, the little label icon. I'll click it on one of these families. A quick editor opens where I can type in any searchable tags I want, things like hospital, level 2, approved, whatever makes sense for your project. Hit save, and now that family shows up when I search those keywords. That's how you build a smart catalog that your whole team can navigate without knowing the exact file name. Loading a family into the project is one click. I'll click Load on this card. If the family has multiple types, a type selector dialog opens so I can pick exactly which type I want before it loads. Select it, hit OK, and Revit loads that family type into the document, ready to place. If the family only has one type, it loads instantly with no dialog. A few other things worth knowing. The refresh button in the ribbon reloads the catalog from disk, useful if someone on your team added families to the shared folder and you want to pick up the changes without closing Revit. The remove all button clears the entire catalog for the current project. It does not delete the actual RFA files, it just clears the catalog list. Your files are untouched. And the X button on any individual card removes just that one family from the catalog. All the catalog data is stored locally in your app data folder, so it's fast, it's yours, and nothing is being sent anywhere. That's Family Dashboard by BKJ Automation. Import your families once, get a live visual catalog with thumbnails, search, filters, and one-click loading right inside Revit. If this saves you time on your next project, drop a like on the video, it really does help. And if you've got questions or feature requests, leave them in the comments below. I read every one. The link to download it from the Autodesk App Store is in the description, and I'll have more plugin videos coming soon. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.